All right. So, a lot to go through this morning. First of all, the opposition leader, Mark Golding, was in St. Elizabeth. It was last night, it was this week, early this week. And he was at a town hall meeting. And remember that Nationwide has been reporting that two PNP NEC members, voice notes from them, that we took custody of and which we used to craft several stories. Those voice notes follow our reporting of the PNP leadership challenge beginning to not quite take shape. If you were to apply the political ultrasound, you wouldn't quite know what's on the screen unless you're a skilled radiologist or medical professional. Yeah? The layman couldn't tell what happened there. So. But we are not the layman political media host. So our listeners, our astute listeners, want to hear the information that we presented about the early juggling in the PNP leadership dance. So we put that out there, and that has attracted a lot of commentary in and outside PNP forums, right across the blogosphere. That has been all the rage until that discussion, or those discussions, were overtaken by the ones about the NARA comments by the PNP NEC members. But it was on the topic of the leadership challenge that a gentleman at the town hall meeting posed a question to Mark Golding. Roll the tape, Nora.
One more thing. I don't know if it's rumor going around saying that there is going to be some runoff with my party leader.
Sir, as for the last point you made, one Markie G on the app. One.
Play it again, Nora.
One more thing. I don't know if it's rumor going around saying that there is going to be some runoff with my party leader.
Sir, as for the last point you made, one Markie G on the app. One.
So, a good comrade friend of mine who we started the university journey together. He strong comrade. He's doing some work in Canada now. So he shared it with me after I had gotten it. He's not I mean, he's PNP through and through, but he's not the strongest Markie G fan you'll find. So he asked me, which app Markie G attacks? So I said, well, you couldn't ask me that, I don't know. So he asked me if it's High Five or MySpace. For those of you that didn't know, MySpace and High Five were the social media platforms that were very popular in the mid 2000s. Yeah, man, right about the mid 2000s, and tagged. It's like when you have, what would I compare MySpace to? Well, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook wasn't hitting, wasn't then. So MySpace was the forerunner for Facebook. High Five was the place, man. You know, a lot of people there. You meet a lot of girls there. You know, High Five tagged MySpace. So this was, these were the first generation social media apps. So the man asked me for MySpace. Oh boy, I tell you. But the man says it. Yeah, one Markie G on the app. And I don't know, it looked as if Mark Golding was practicing that, you know. It looked kind of rehearsed. But it doesn't matter. The man is fighting his corner. Yeah? What? Play it again for a third time, Kevin. Let me see it again.
One more thing. I don't know if it's rumor going around saying that there is going to be some runoff with my party leader.
Sir, as for the last point you made, one Markie G on the app. One.
One Markie Jeep on the app. Yeah? Them for know. One Markie Jeep on the app. So that happened in St. Elizabeth. So, you know, I got a few more messages. Yeah? So, hold on, let me see if I can find it to read back what what this one said. Hold on. So this lady, she said, tell me, how can the opposition leader go to St. Elizabeth, where there have been several reports of children not returning to school and some schools not in any shape ready for September term? And among those we brought to support him, the spokesperson on education was nowhere to be seen. The party treasurer was there, other people were there, but not the education spokesperson. So I said, but I didn't understand the question, because isn't the education spokesperson the early juggling suggests is building out a challenge? So he wouldn't walk with the education spokesperson to that town hall meeting. Yeah, and there were many more of these meetings. And I can guarantee you the education spokesperson will be on none. Absolutely none. Markie G trying to shore up his position, as he's right. He's the title holder. He wears the crown. He exists on the app. He exists on the app. I'm keen though. I didn't hear any, and maybe Nora, we need to check with the great man of videography and making these things, Kern Spencer. We need to check with Kern to see if Kern can give us the full footage, so we can see and hear if he was asked about those voice notes. I hear my colleague and friend at another place, Mrs. Jackson Miller, saying that she has heard the voice notes, and let me paraphrase her because I don't remember exactly what she said, but she says she's sick to the stomach listening to the contents of the voice notes. So you notice that I have a view in politics after studying closely some of the great spin doctors in politics. There are some people here in Jamaica who have mastered the art of spin doctoring across the political divide. And then you have some who have mastered the art of political communication, which is a different thing. Spin doctoring is a dark, sinister place. Political campaigning is on the up and up. Political communication, rather. So men like Burchell Whiteman are very skilled at political communication. There are some names I won't call who are masters of spin doctoring. And I've looked overseas at the Americans who've established credentials sufficient for you to say, boy, if spin doctoring was an education course or program, you'd have a doctorate in it. They've been so good. And across the Atlantic in the UK, the best example to study, Tony Blair's former henchman, can I call him that? Alistair Campbell was a master at spin doctoring. Lord Mandelson, who recently fell from grace again. Some people would say, well, political communication par excellence, or some people would say spin doctor par excellence. So I've seen a few of them in my time. And I make those points to say, or make that point to say, something is hitting hard with these PNP executive member voice notes, to the extent that the now batch of PNP political communicators and spin doctors will not touch it with a 20-foot pole. I believe that in Jamaica, everything politically can be spun. Everything can spin. But this one hits so hard that the PNP's approach seems to be, you know what? Run, duck, and stay level. Run for cover, and it will blow over. It too, this too shall pass, seems to be the approach. Because what can we say? This can't spin. You get the gig, you wrap it with the twine, and you gig drop, gig can't spin. Break time. Back with more after this.